Benaras, a city which is older than history, older than traditions, even older than legend, and looks as old as all of them put together. These are the words of Mark Twain said for Varanasi. Varanasi is an archetype of India, a city that holds within the essence of numerous centuries intact, a city that delves in intense emotion and liveliness which stirs the deepest recesses of soul. A city that lives in full consciousness amidst an organized chaos. The pace of time slows down in Varanasi and revels in tranquility. The length and breadth of Kashi is filled with mystical aura. The enchanting mornings of Kashi, the divine Ganga, the range of ghats, the enigmatic narrow alleys, thousands of temples, its street foods, and the most carefree way of living life. These are only few things that are charm of Varanasi. The city has been an epicenter of art and culture since the time immemorial. It has been a birthplace to many legends and art forms, and one among such is the infamous and incredible art of Banarasi weaving. This is a story of weave that was born in Benaras and became its identity. A timeless weave that represents the emotion, culture, and tradition of India and serves as a testament of its luxurious textile heritage. Its origin takes you back in time to the Vedic period, where it finds its earliest mention as Hiranyavastra, which means cloths of gold. These were worn by the gods in their resplendent grandeur and were gathered from the city of Kashi. Buddhist scripture Divyavadan reaffirmed Benaras as the realm of textile manufacturing back in the Gupta period. The city was well known for cotton weaving hub during those times, and silk too was produced here. We find the references of fabric which were richly embroidered in gold and known to be Kasika Vastra. It is said that Buddha sanctioned the use of Kauseya Pravara, that is, silken shawls, or chadar to the bhikshuks or Buddhist monks. Traveling down the lanes of ancient times, the weave gained immense popularity as treasured Indian handloom during the reign of Mughal Emperor Akbar. The ever-chaotic by-lanes of Benaras was now filled by the cadences of loom, and artisans began to spin the tale of intricacy and dedication in mass. This was the time when we could witness the confluence of multiple cultures delineated carefully on the textile. The paisleys marked the Persian influences, whereas the centuries-old Jamdani showed the influences from Dhaka. Inspirations from nature and culture were lushly embodied in these rich semblance of silk, reciting a lore of flora and fauna, lifestyle and architecture, infused in hues of gold and silver zari. The jhala motifs of the temples, asharfis of the Mughals, enchanting floral vines of royal gardens are widely depicted till date. Silk in India is considered to be the purest and most sacred thread as it is a natural filament. Hence, enjoys a status of huge prominence in Indian tradition. Since olden times to now, Banarasi sarees has been an essential part of Indian weddings. Earlier, real flattened gold and silver zari were used to create these ornate weaves, which evidently made it nothing less than a hand-woven treasure. It almost became a tradition of passing it on to generations as a family heirloom. Even today, no trousseau is complete without a Banarasi weave. The eclectic mix of pious traditional shades and extravagance of intricate motifs merges well with the nuptials and lends absolute regal appeal to the stately Indian bride. Creation of these timeless beauties is a process of giving a tangible shape to a mere thought. That is what art is all about. It starts with procurement of raw material. The next step is degumming the yarns, followed by dyeing the warp and weft yarns separately. Now, the loom is set up with threads. Jacquard cards are fixed to the jacquard machines, and the weaver puts his soul to achieve exquisite designs.
Benaras has carelessly scattered art. Banarasi is just not mere textile, it's an art. And the man behind the loom is an artist. We can say in every creation an art is seen. It is a brand that has been there for centuries. बनारसी is simply timeless. स्तुति की शुरुआत जो हुई थी वो साड़ियाँ खरीदने से शुरू हुई थी. वो इंडियन टेक्सटाइल के लिए जो एक सम्मान था दिल में, उससे शुरू हुई थी. And then it was getting connected, appreciating the work, correcting the work. Stuti started with one loom, and we are almost working on 80 looms now.
लगभग 3 साल हो गया इनके साथ काम करते हुए. हमारा काम लगभग सब ख़त्म होने वाला था और वो अच्छी से अच्छी डिज़ाइन बना रहे थे. कोई ख़रीदार नहीं था. अब कुछ सोचना नहीं पड़ रहा है. अच्छा से अच्छा भारी काम बना के ले आके जमा कर देते हैं और अब इनकी मदद से हमको बहुत अच्छा काम हमारा चल रहा है.
Each Banarasi saree made at Stuti Weaves today is passionately crafted with most experienced and skillful hands with labor of love. The key element behind the exquisiteness and praise of these opulent weaves lies in the amount of time that goes into crafting it. Any art requires enormous patience, persistence, and skill to blossom in its pinnacle form. And same applies to the incredible art of weaving Banarasi textile. A weaver dedicates around a month of his life to create a single saree. The amount of time invested in turn results into increasing the lifespan of saree to stand generations. While the world is shifting towards machine-made goods to shorten the time of manufacturing a product, we at Stuti Weaves strive to preserve and retain the charm of inherited slow craft. Because Banarasi is not just a fabric, it's an emotion of generations to be passed on to generations.